Do you recall the moments when something recently upset or angered you? Reflect on the sequence of events. What happened, what you felt, and how those around you reacted. What if there were ways to learn how to control your actions and even learn from your mistakes? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will dive into the topic of focus and how it impacts our perception. Let's explore ways to shift our view on the world and learn how to break out of negative thoughts. Everything changes with perspective. Here's the thing. Everything in life is temporary. Our perception often leans towards negativity rather than positivity. It's just how our minds works. But can be trained and improved. Wayne Dyer once said, "If you change the way you look at the things you look at change." Let me tell you an example from my life. I'm heading to the airport and my taxi is late. I'm stressed, mentally urging the driver to go faster. My thoughts spiral. I'll be running with my suitcase, sweating, stuck in the line, and people will judge me. All of this nonsense fills my head, overwhelming me with stress and adrenaline. But here's what I remind myself. You can't change what's already happening. The taxi driver won't move faster, and life isn't a movie where you can just magically make it to the airport in one cut. Relax and use this as a moment to train your reaction. Stay calm and focus on solutions. If things become critical, I will find the people who can help, skip the line, delay the flight, and something like that. Remember, a sincere and kind request for help often receives a positive response. And the last one, learn from the situation. If I miss the flight, I take it as a lesson. So the next time, I will leave earlier, book a taxi in advance, and maybe find a way how I can do check-in online or pay for flexible tickets. Everything that happens in my life always brings me something better, even if I can't see it now. For instance, a delayed flight might lead to a pleasant encounter, an extra day in the country, or avoiding some trouble I might have faced otherwise. Shifting your perspective not only relieves your body from stress, but also opens your mind to a broader, more positive view of life. Your perspective can't control external events, but it can control how you feel and what you can take from them. Anger and resentment are choices. There's a saying, you can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. Anger and resentment are like the waves, inevitable, but how you respond is up to you. Often we think anger is caused by others, but in reality it's our choice. For example, someone cuts in line at the store, you can let it ruin your day, or you can laugh it off and think, whoa, they must really need those eggs. We are responsible for how we react in situation. Anger often arises when things don't go as planned, or when someone disrupts our comfort. Here's a little secret. Your plan is just a trick of your mind, a logical attempt to predict future events. Relax. Be prepared for anything, but allow life to happen. This will help you reduce disappointment. Next time you feel anger rising, ask yourself, is it really about them, or is it something I need to address within myself? Look at the situation from different angles. Stephen Covey's advice is golden. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. When you approach situations with curiosity instead of judgment, you unlock new perspectives. Try asking, what's another way to see this? For example, we will take relationships. Your partner asks for space, saying they want to be alone. First reaction we all have. They don't love me anymore, I'm not important to them, what did I do wrong? This is a self-centered, ego-driven reaction. Instead, focus on them. Respect their personal space. When they return, offer them comfort and let them know you're there for them. This small shift from seeing the situation from their perspective instead of your own strengthens your relationships, calms your nervous system, and fosters personal growth. The same applies to self-reflection. Instead of thinking, I messed up again, ask, what can I learn from this? How I can grow? Seeing the situation from multiple angles helps you find the clarity and solutions. Life repeats lessons until you learn them. There's a saying I love, the universe doesn't punish you, it teaches you. And here's another one from Einstein. The definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over and expecting different results. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in the same patterns, whether in relationships, work, or personal habits? That's life sending you a not so subtle reminder. Hey, you haven't learned this lesson yet? I view life as a progressing through different levels. Sometimes we meet people who teach us lessons. If we're lucky, they become allies on our journey. As mentioned earlier, our brain is weird to take the easiest road. That's how it works. However, we hold the steering wheel. By turning off autopilot and approaching life as an opportunity to grow, we must accept that we might make mistakes or act foolishly. After all, we're only human. But here's the key. What do we do next? Can we identify patterns in what's happened? Can we solve the puzzle? And just as importantly, can we say no next time and act as we should? It's like playing a video game where you keep failing in the same level. The only way forward is to figure out what you're missing. Otherwise, you will keep hitting game over until you get it right. When life gives you a challenge, don't avoid it. Face it head on, learn the lesson, and move forward. Otherwise, you will find yourself stuck in the frustration loop. Small steps can change everything. Mother Teresa said, "Be faithful in small things, because it is in them that your strength lies." Let's reflect on this. You don't climb a mountain in one leap. You do it in one step at a time.
We're still going up. That must be maybe 15 minutes more, 20 minutes. I must have finished 7 peak. And to be honest, I started to feel pain in my knee and left one. And I will not give up. Just keep moving, taking care of yourself. Take care of myself. Next couple days, but for today we must finish it. Good reward for me that I did this. I did this 7 peaks and I finished all these kilometers, maybe 35, 40 kilometers for 2 days, and it's really exhausting. But I'm happy that I do this, and I keep moving step by step. Slowly, I can come to my goal.
Each step was a challenge. There were moments I wanted to give up, but reaching the summit made me realize that the real power wasn't at the top. It was in each step I choose to take. Each time I choose to keep going. The same is true for life. Think back to 5 years ago, 2 years ago, or even just 3 days ago. Looking at my past, I see that every idea, new job, or person who came into my life was like a piece of giant puzzle. At that time, those pieces might not have seemed significant, but together they created the bigger picture. Einstein once said, "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving." It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you focus on the big picture, but when you center your attention on the next small step, the progress is incredible. Never underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. They can lead to life-changing results. And most importantly, don't forget to live each moment fully. You never know which one might be the last. Your focus is your flashlight. Your mind isn't you. It's a program, a habit, a loop, and loops can be rewritten. Imagine this. You're walking through a pitch black forest with a flashlight. Where you point that beam determines what you see. If you direct your light toward the shadows, you will feel lost and scared. However, if you shine it on the path ahead, you will find your way. In today's world, we often scatter ourselves to think, trying to be maximally productive while achieving little. Perhaps it's time to stop the relentless pursuit of perfection and conformity. How often do you berate yourself for resting, for not waking up before 7 a.m., or for not having read 1,001 books? Discipline truly grants freedom, but this freedom lies in limiting the use of your willpower. This will be discussed in a separate video, it's too big. Life is a miracle, a mystery. It is foolish to set a goal to live a predictable life. It's like walking a tightrope, balancing between being a slacker and a productivity maniac. Use your focus on what truly matters to you right now, what genuinely holds significance. Dedicate your attention to this, and as you acquire the necessary skills, you can add new challenges and become even faster and stronger on your journey. Here's a humorous example from my own experience. When I first started hiking, I struggled to find the right path, place my foot correctly, and maintain my balance. Now, I can hike while carrying my dog and snapping photos along the way. Your focus is your opportunity to achieve results. Don't waste it on things that drain you, like regrets or comparisons with others. Instead, use it to eliminate what truly matters: your goal, growth, and happiness. Think of your focus as your most valuable resource. Spend it wisely, and it will light up your life. Face your fears. My fancy coach once told me something I will never forget. Everyone is afraid before the fight, but the one who steps through the fear is the one who wins. Fear is natural, it's part of being human, but fear doesn't have to stop you. The more you face it, the smaller it becomes. I know it's easy to say, but not so easy to do. If it were easy, courage and strength of spirit wouldn't hold such value, right? Think of fear like a shadow. It seems enormous when it's in front of you, but once you walk through it, you realize it's just an illusion. For some, this may seem trivial, but for me, solo traveling was a hidden fear I couldn't quite articulate. It felt paralyzing. After reading a book that encouraged seeking discomfort, I realized I needed to comfort my fears. One day, I booked 4 tickets to 3 different countries I had never visited before. I was terrified, my hands shook, and chaotic thoughts raced through my mind. What if I get lost? How will I exchange money? What if someone drops me? What if? I arrived, and it wasn't that scary how I was thinking, and the place is so beautiful. I'm living very close to their most crowded places, which I like, oh, okay, let's see, but this is my room, I will show you it, and I'm so happy, I'm so excited that I did it. At the end of my journey, I felt like the happiest person in the world. Why I was afraid? This experience became one of the best in my life. Naturally, my next trip was solo as well. Once you've done it, there's no turning back. So next time fear tries to hold you back, remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the choice to move forward despite it. Life isn't about what happens to you, it's about where you focus your attention. Remember the 7 tips. Shift your perspective, choose growth over blame, take one step at a time, and don't let fear dim your light. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to continue this journey together. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.